Hello guys, welcome to EduTap. I am your mentor Prakash. I am a company secretary and a law graduate. And guys, I welcome you all in the session of important MCQs, in which today we are going to discuss the MCQs related to the Specific Relief Act 1963. Right, so we have finished the MCQs related to Constitution. We have finished the MCQs related to Indian Contract Act, and now today we will be discussing the MCQs related to Specific Relief Act 1963. So this is going to be lecture number 15. So those who have not attended these sessions, so they can watch the session by going to our YouTube channel, and there you will get the playlist naming SEBI Grade A Legal, right? So you can refer this playlist on our YouTube channel, and you can watch all the related videos which we have covered till yet. Now let's proceed, guys. So as you all aware that we have launched Practice 5000 plus MCQ course, in which we are going to cover the entire syllabus of paper 2 of this examination, and that will be relevant for both phase 1 as well as phase 2, right friends? And here you will be given the chapter wise MCQs, right? So the chapter which are the part of your syllabus, you will be given the questions accordingly. Hello Gaurav, good afternoon. So we have started our session, and guys, in this course you will get 500 plus free MCQs. 500 plus free MCQs. For that you do not need to pay anything. So take advantage of these MCQs, and if you find them suitable, then you can have this course and make your preparation stronger, right guys? Another course we have launched, that is SEBI Grade A 2022 free starter pack of 7 days, in which you will be you will get to know about all the details like the eligibility of this examination, the profile of SEBI Grade A legal officer, the cutoff, how to prepare this examination, each and everything, right? So you have to enroll for this course so that you will get everything, you will get to know everything about this course, right guys? So this is absolutely free. You do not need to pay anything for this course. So take advantage of this course, guys, and you will also get those 500 plus MCQs as a part of this course as well, right guys? So guys, those who are new here, do subscribe our YouTube channel and join our Telegram channel to get the latest updates as well as to get the PDF of these YouTube sessions, right guys? So let's proceed with today's content. But here the list of achievers who have answered the yesterday's question. So they have all made the correct answer. So the achievers are Jyoti Namdev, Simi Prasad, Gaurav Mishra, and Sufia Sheikh. So Jyoti Yadav and Simi Prasad is our regular achiever. So guys, I salute your commitment and discipline and dedication towards this examination, and you will see the result on your examination day. So do attend session and do participate in the session itself, right guys? Now let's move to the question number first then. So question number first is, which new remedy introduced by Specific Relief Amendment Act 2018? Guys, amendments are very much important. If something is amended, then they automatically becomes very important for your examination, right? So you have to have idea about the recent amendments, though we will cover in our sessions as well, but you have to keep yourself updated in terms of the amendments, right? Whatever topics are the part of your syllabus, do aware about the amendments also. So your options are injunction, substituted performance, recovery of specific movable property, and recovery of specific immovable property, and all of the above. So what is the right answer, guys, of question number first? Guys, you have to participate in the session. Believe me, this is going to be a big advantage for you in the examination, because you are supposed to do all mistakes here in the session itself, and by doing mistakes you will learn a lot of new things, right? So that new things will help you in your actual examination. So you are not supposed to do mistakes in your actual examination, guys. Do mistake here in the sessions itself. We do not have provision of negative marking, so don't worry, no one is going to judge you. Just participate irrespective of the fact that you have no idea about the question. Just make a blind guess here. So what is the right answer, guys? The right answer is option number B, that is substituted performance, right? So if you read the explanation, then the Specific Relief Amendment Act 2018 has eliminated the inadequacy test by substituting the section 10, section 14 and section 20 in entirety, guys. The substituted performance of contracts means where a contract is broken, the party who suffers would be entitled to get the contract performed by a third party or by his own agency, and to recover expense and cost, including compensation from the party who failed to perform his part of contract, right? So this is substituted performance, guys. सो सब्स्टिट्यूट परफॉर्मेंस क्या है गाइस? सपोज दो पार्टी ने कॉन्ट्रैक्ट किया ए एंड बी, एंड इफ बी ब्रीचेस लेटर ऑन, सो ए कैन गेट द कॉन्ट्रैक्ट फुलफिल्ड. वो चाहे तो उस कॉन्ट्रैक्ट को इन्फोर्स कर सकते हैं थ्रू द थर्ड पार्टी, राइट. उस थर्ड पार्टी को उस थर्ड पार्टी से परफॉर्म करवाने के बाद भी गाइस वहां से जो जिस पार्टी ने जो ब्रीच करने वाली पार्टी होगी उससे वो कॉम्पेंसेशन लिया जा सकता है बाय ए, राइट. सो ए यहां पर बी से कॉम्पेंसेशन ले सकता है इन केस ही ऑप्ट्स फॉर स्पेसिफिक सब्स्टिट्यूटेड परफॉर्मेंस, right guys. Now let's move to the question number second. So question number second is an instrument whereby the destination or devolution of successive interest in movable or immovable property is disposed of or is agreed to be disposed of is called. So your options are will, testament, settlement, deed or trust. Guys, a lot of questions are asked from the definition clause itself, so you have to cover the definition very well. So this is the definition from the specific relief act. So what is the right answer for question number second? The right answer is option number C, that is settlement. So if you read the definition of settlement under specific relief act, then settlement means an instrument whereby the destination or devolution of successive interest in movable or immovable property is disposed of or is agreed to be disposed of, right? So you have to cover the definition also because sometimes they are asked in your examination. Now let's move to the question number third then. So question number third is a suit for possession of an immovable property under section 6 of the specific relief act can be filed within what time of dispossession, right? So your options are 12 years, 3 years, 1 year, 6 months or 5 years. So what is the right answer? Do tell me guys, do participate and also mention the question number which you are referring here so that I do not get confused what question you are referring here. So very good Naveen. So do mention the question number which you are answering here. First mention the question number, then mark the then mark the statement, then mark the option which you are referring here. So the right answer for question number third is option number D, that is 6 months. Right. So if you read section 6 of the specific relief act, then section 6 is only applicable if the plaintiff proves that he is in judicial possession of the immovable property in dispute, that he had been dispossessed of without his consent and without the due process of law, and that dispossession took place within 6 months from the date of suit, right? So you have to have idea about the conditions mentioned under section 6 of the specific relief act. Now let's move to the question number 4. So question number 4 is specific relief can be granted only for the purpose of, read the question properly before marking statement, before marking your answer. First of all, read the question properly, highlight the keyword, then try to attempt that question, right? So when you are solving, when you are trying to attempt these questions in the session, you will get the idea, you will get the habit to read the question fast and to attempt the question fast, right? Because you have to solve 50 questions in 40 minutes in your actual examination, guys. This is a challenge, right? If you will be given enough time, then a lot of aspirants may easily clear the examination, but the challenge is to solve 50 questions in 40 minutes, and for that you have to do a lot of practice as much as you can. That is why we have launched MCQ course, so that you have enough practice before your actual examination. So your options for this question, guys: enforcing individual fundamental rights only, enforcing individual criminal rights only, enforcing individual civil rights as well as criminal rights, enforcing individual civil rights and not for the mere purpose of enforcing a penal law, and none of the above. So what is the right answer for question number 4th? Naveen is saying 4th D, right? So let's see. Yeah, very good. The right answer is option number D, right? So enforcing individual civil rights and not for the mere purpose of enforcing a penal law. So guys, if you read section 4, then specific relief can be granted only for the purpose of enforcing individual civil rights and not for the mere purpose of enforcing a penal law. These kind of questions are framed directly from the provision of the act, right? Now let's move to the question number 5th. So question number 5th is, which of the following contracts cannot be specifically enforced? This is very important question. This is very important provision from the specific relief act. So your options are where a party to the contract has obtained substituted performance of contract, a contract the performance of which involves the performance of a continuous duty which the court cannot supervise, a contract which is so dependent on the personal qualifications of the parties that the court cannot enforce specific performance of its material terms. Next is a contract which is in its nature determinable, and all of the above. So what is the right answer, guys? Read the question properly, read the options properly, then try to attempt this question. This is very important provision, right? Most important provision I can say from the specific relief act, and questions have high probability of being asked in the examination from this provision itself. So the right answer for this question is option number E, that is all of the above. So guys, if you read section 14, then you will get the details of contracts that cannot be specifically enforced, right? So for that you have to read section 14, and you have to actually read section 14, right? After this session you have to read section 14, and those who have already covered specific relief act, they might have aware about this provision. Now let's move to the question number 6th. Right, so question number 6 is no substituted performance of contract. Guys, read the question carefully, right? No substituted performance of contracts shall be undertaken unless the party who suffers such a breach has given a notice in writing of not less than filling the blanks to the party in breach, calling upon him to perform the contract within such time as specified in the notice, and on his refusal or failure to do so, he may get the same performed by third party or by his own agency. So guys, you have to read the question very carefully, right? Because the main challenge in this examination is to solve 50 questions in 40 minutes. I am repeating the same things, and you will in phase 2, if we talk about specifically phase 2, then guys, in phase 2 you will get the questions like this, right? So questions are very lengthy, so you have the main challenge is there to manage your time, right? So questions will be very lengthy in phase 2 if you talk about. So you have to read the question faster, and you have to identify the right statement within a less amount of time. So your options are 20 days, 30 days, 40 days, 10 days, or 50 days. So what is the right answer for question number 6, guys? Tell me the right answer. Do attempt, guys, do attempt. Even if you do not know, try to attempt. Make mistake here, learn from your mistake. So the right answer for this question is option number B, that is 30 days, right? So if you read section 2 subsection if you read section 20 subsection 2, so that contains the provision related to substituted performance, right? So there you can find this in section 20 subsection 2, you will find this provision, right? Now let's move to the question number 7th. So question number 7th is specific performance of a part of contract. Guys, read the question properly. Here we are talking about part of a contract is mentioned under which section of the Specific Relief Act 1963. Again, one of the most important question from the Specific Relief Act. So your options are section 15, section 20, section 18, section 14, or section 12. Which of the following is correct? Tell me, guys. So the right answer for this question is option number E, that is section 12, right? So if you read section 12, so it contains provisions related to specific performance of part of a contract. Read the statement carefully. Here we are talking about part of a contract, right, guys? So this is mentioned under section 12. Guys, whatever we are discussing in our YouTube sessions, they are very much important, and what you need to do, you have to compile all these PDFs which you can get from our Telegram channel, and just before the examination you have to revise all these MCQs. It will be around 300 plus MCQs, but guys, believe me, if you solve those MCQs, if you go through these MCQs, then believe me, you can see the result. Most of the MCQs, a lot of MCQs will be there from these sessions itself, right? So that is why I'm saying that you have to revise these MCQs before your actual examination. Now let's move to the 8th question, guys. So 8th question is a perpetual injunction may be granted to the plaintiff. Your options are to prevent the breach of an obligation, to prevent the breach of a condition, to prevent the breach of a term, to prevent the breach of a term and condition, or none of the above. So what is the right answer for question number 8? Guys, this is how questions are framed, right? So in a simply from a provision, they can frame a question like this. So what is the right answer for question number 8? So the right answer for question number 8 is option number A, that is to prevent the breach of an obligation, right, guys? So if you read section 38 of the Specific Relief Act, then a perpetual injunction may be granted perpetual injunction may be granted to the plaintiff to prevent the breach of an obligation existing in his favor, whether expressly or by implication. Right, guys? Now let's move to the question number 9th. So question number 9th is, declaratory decree can be granted under which section of the Specific Relief Act? We are talking about declaratory decree. Tell me, guys, what is the right answer? Your options are section 38, section 36, section 34, section 35 or section 32. Questions based on sections and articles from constitutions are very much regular in this examination. So you have to have idea about the important sections, important articles from our constitution, because these kind of questions will be asked, right? So around 8 to 10 questions you can expect from these type of things, like from section based or your articles from constitution based, right? Okay, so Salma is saying option number section 38. Okay, so the right answer for this question is option number C, that is section 34. Guys, we are talking about declaratory decree. So if you read section 34, then any person entitled to any legal character or to any right as to any property may institute a suit against any person denying or interested to deny his title to such character or right, and the court may in its discretion make therein a declaration that he is so entitled, and the plaintiff need not in such suit ask for any further relief. Right, guys? So this mention related, the provisions related to declaratory decree is mentioned under section 34 of the Specific Relief Act. Now let's move to the last question of the day. So the last question is, the relief by way of mandatory injunction is, guys, read the question properly, highlight the important word there. Your options are mandatory, discretionary, a fundamental right, obligatory, or none of the above. So what is the right answer for question number 10th? Do comment, guys, what is the right answer for question number 10th? So the right answer for question number 10th is option number B, that is discretionary, right? So guys, if you read section 39 of the Specific Relief Act, then there you can find the provision related to mandatory injunctions. So when to prevent the breach of an obligation, it is necessary to compel the performance of certain acts which the court is capable of enforcing. The court may in its discretion grant an injunction to prevent the breach complaint and also to compel performance of the requisite acts, right? So guys, this is discretionary, right? So this is the right answer. Naveen, yeah, Naveen has made this question right. This is option number B, right? Okay, so guys, these all were 10 questions for this session, and now the question for achievers. So today's question for achievers is, contract not specifically enforceable are mentioned under which section of the Specific Relief Act? One of the most important questions that can be asked in your examination. So guys, you have to have idea about this. So make a comment. Will show their name. Those aspirants who will make the comment make the answer right. So the question is, again, I am repeating the question again, that contract not specifically enforceable are mentioned under which section of the Specific Relief Act? So you have to comment. This is a homework for you. You have to comment the right answer, and we'll show the name of the aspirants who will mark the right answer, right, guys? So guys, this is all for today's session. In case if you have any doubt or you want to know something with respect to this examination, or you have any query regarding your preparation strategy regarding the content, so guys, do let me know. Do make a comment. We will definitely come out with the video so that that can resolve your query. So we'll meet in tomorrow's session. Till then, goodbye and have a good day, friends.